imagine the ones who keep acting attached to leech. I am no pastor, but actually preaching. Look up these lyrics and actually read. That was where it all began. Had to put in work. Every day we got it in. We chased all our dreams and now they can't believe it. We make it look easy.
You currently locked into the coldest podcast in the land. It's your boy, B. Jones, a.k.a. Bolo. You know when I'm pulling up to the porch. I can't pull up without my dog.
What's going on, y'all? It's your main man here, Big Smitty, a.k.a. D-Nice. And you heard what Bolo just said. This is the porch. Welcome. Holiday season.
Hey.
What's going on, my brother? I ain't seen you in a long time. Where you been?
It's been a while. Wow, boy, where you been? Bro, I'm blessed, bro. Highly favored, bro. Hey, y'all, if anybody with kids out there understand what it's like going through the holiday season, man, like, now I got a 4-year-old, y'all, too. So now he at the point where he understands Christmas a little bit, kind of starting to throw gifts out there. So I'm just trying to meet his expectations. That's all, man. You know?
Yeah, man.
One time out of the year, you know, they already spoiled throughout the year, but, you know, they put some stuff on the list, man. They believe in Santa Claus, so it's opening up my imagination, too. You know what I mean? So I'm in the Christmas spirit, brother. How you doing?
Hey man, I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. 10 toes down, like my boy Bolo always say. God is good
all the time,
man. Just planning and preparing, man. Got a big time event. You know, I'm gonna keep it incognito right now until it's time, but we're gonna start promoting it here in the next few weeks. But huge event. I'm coming back home to the city in February, and it's gonna be. And when I come, I'm bringing people with me. I'm just keep it like that, man. Keep it like that. But man, just trying to finish out this week. You know, get ready for Christmas. I got a little. I told the fam. I said, listen, y'all. We just moved like a month ago. It's money tight. Yeah. Christmas is gonna be a little different. I'm gonna do what I can do, and that's about it. You know, be thankful for that.
See, just moving though, like you good though. You got the green light though. Like anything you provide, anything you give is it's just an add-on, bro. Like you went above and beyond for that.
I do feel, but as like you married, so like me, we could be real. I do feel like a pressure though. Even if like I talked to my wife, you know, Chanel, like, and it's been time we were like, hey y'all, hey baby, no gifts this year. Like the gift is gonna be each other. We gonna focus on building the crib or whatever the case may be. It's like bet, and she 100% down with it. But even if she is down with it, me as the man, as the husband, I still feel an internal. I don't know if pressure is the right word, but it's an internal just like, that's my baby, though. That's my wife. I'm the man. I'm the head of the house, so I got to do something. Like, am I tripping for feeling that way, or do you feel me a little bit?
You ain't tripping at all, bro. Like, we got to do something, like, no matter what. Like, Kayla, she a big Christmas person, so no matter what, like, even if women say, hey, no, you ain't got to give me nothing, like, don't worry about it, give me nothing. Motherfucker, you better get them something. That's the rule number one. For the fellas out there just getting into it. If they say don't get them something, definitely get their ass something because they're going to be pouting it when you don't. So anything, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But no, I think we getting a little bit more specific. Like but it's hard for me to get specific though, because it's like, what you want for Christmas? But then if I tell you what I want for Christmas and you don't get it, it's like, it's not that I'm not grateful, but damn, I asked for something specifically that you didn't get, but I'm still grateful though. Does that make sense?
Nah, it makes perfect sense, bro. Like, like you and Kelly, y'all been together for a minute. Me and Chanel, we've been together for a long time. So I'm at a point now too. It's like, do I gotta wrap the present up? Like, what do you want?
You know,
all right, let's go get it right now. Like after this podcast, we're gonna go take our annual Christmas picture. It's a spot out here in LA called The Grove. It's like an outdoor mall area, real nice. They decorated real beautifully, got the big ass Christmas tree outside. Yeah. And since we moved out here, we always around Christmas go over there and take our picture from the tree. I'm thinking now, I'm like, listen, we're already over here. What do you want? Like, I get the surprise, and that's cool, but like, we here, we grown. We've been together for 13 years, bro. 13. My head, I'm trying to be creative, Bolo, but fuck. Like when you get to 13, 14 years, I didn't take you on a trip. I didn't bought you there. I didn't bought you jewelry. I didn't bought you. I don't even know what to do. Like we just moved. Like I don't. Like what do you want from me?
That's it, bro. For real. I feel like it's crazy. Every time I always think about like what I'm gonna get, I end up finding something like, okay, like you made use out of that at work. You know what I'm saying? So. I don't know. Women got a little different though, because I feel like a man can't really voice like, I appreciate that, but you know what I'm saying. But I'm giving a gift to the old lady. I appreciate it, but that ain't what I asked for. Oh, they ain't have no more in the store right now. They sold out. Like she wants this shoe right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get this shoe. The shoe's hot right now. Everybody picking it up. I'm gonna just tell her, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be the Grinch, but I'm like, look, I can't get your shoe for Christmas.
Right.
All right. Just to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to ruin Christmas, but shit. I be having to put it out there like I can't get that shit. Nah, girl, you want that shit? I'm not being able to get that shit right now.
Right, right. You know what, Bolo, you made a good point I want to touch back on too. Like saying, like, if I told you specifically what I want, and I open up a gift and it's not what I want, I'm still grateful because you still got me some. I mean, you didn't have to. But the fact of the matter is that I didn't get what I wanted. You knew exactly what I wanted. I guess my question is there a problem to voice that? Is there an issue if you, in a respectful manner, say, hey, babe, definitely appreciate the gift. Just curious. You know, I did want to get them new J's that came out last Friday. You know, I've been wanting them. I've been talking about it all year long. They just dropped. And you gave me the Starberries. I'm cool. I appreciate it. I'm just curious of what went through your mental of why you went that route instead of the route that I specifically said I want. Like, is there a world where it's okay to just ask that question, or are you just completely ungrateful as soon as you bring that up?
See, bro, I feel like saying it regardless gonna make you sound ungrateful, but the way you worded it though, right there though, was cool.
It was smooth. I'm just
thinking about in that context, bro. If I was a teenager or something, bro, I feel like we older now, so like we'll know how to like flip our words into something that it could be sandwich it.
Right. Sabrina Parr.
yeah. Like our girl said, she sandwiched the issues. You know what I'm saying? So come in there with something positive, but then on the back end, you know, kind of throw in what you really was trying to get after. But as a kid, though, motherfucker, you put some Jordans on the list and you get some Starberries. Oh yeah, best believe it's gonna be some fucking ungratefulness in there. A lot of heathenness in there too. Salty. I remember it's been so many times growing up where I asked for something and didn't get the right thing. The shit used to be so wild, bro. I used to be like, oh shit. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. Why ain't you wear that? No, it can't fit.
Trying to figure out some reason.
Putting that on. Big ass jeans.
That's how I be, man. No, that is how I be, man. Holiday season, though, to me, is meant to just spend time with your family. You know what I'm saying? Show you love, appreciate it, eat a good meal. That's what I'm looking forward to. Just having one day off. It's not a lot, but at least we got a day off. You know what I'm saying? And be able to eat and just spend time with people I care about, whether that's family, whether that's friends. Obviously, I ain't got no blood family out here, but I got my LA family who definitely take care of me, treat me well. So that's all I'm trying to do, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's funny too when you think about the holidays growing up. Obviously, as an adult now, having some additional time off helps, you know, your mental, but just naturally everybody is in a good spirit. Like when we used to grow up, you know, we used to look forward to that 2.5 weeks of like winter break. Like that shit used to go dumb. Like just getting up, playing with new toys, or going to the mall, or just doing stuff with your friends outside of school for 2 weeks in the wintertime was just dope. So now you as an adult, I mean, we don't get 2.5 weeks off. So the little time you got, you try to absorb, you know, all the energy you can around this time, man. Because generally everybody's in a good mood, man. So it's like one of those times where it's like, I don't know who set the world up like this though, but it's typically like it kind of leads you to like go into the new year on a high note because of the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like who set up the world or December to make it one of those uplifting moments before you go into the new year?
I don't know, but whoever set that up, they also got to get the not the credit, but the credit in a negative way for making us have to pay rent and mortgage on fucking New Year's. That's my biggest pet peeve. So, because you're right, Christmas Day, everybody happy. It's a holiday, Christmas, Kwanzaa,
and obviously it's Jesus' birthday too, y'all. We understand that. We get that. We know that.
Jesus' birthday, you going to church, spend time with your family, everything cool. But then after you just spend all that money on gifts, spoiling your kids, spoiling your family, 6 days later, rent due and mortgage due.
Smack with it.
What? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year.
Gas bill, rent, insurance.
What are we celebrating for? What are we happy about right now? I'm saying it should be a mandate.
Going into New Year with the same bills.
Everybody rent or mortgage should either be canceled on the 1st or 50%. That will make me very excited.
But you gotta think about it though. For the business owners though, they going into the new year damn near in the negative though if motherfuckers ain't trying to pay up.
Yeah, you know how much money these realtors and stuff is making throughout the 11 months of the year. They up. They making thousands of dollars. Then. They super good, bro. You know how much rent I pay? I ain't gonna say it out here on the loud, bro. I pay rent out here.
He said I pay rent.
Rent.
You probably be living good in Indy right now.
Ooh, 2 cribs. 2 cribs, and I'm not lying. Like for what we pay out here, I'm gonna have like 2 nice cribs back in that right now. That's how high the rent is out here, man. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy though. Now I'm telling you, Bolo, man, for what I pay out here, I can have like 2 cribs in that right now. I'm not over exaggerating. 2 nice cribs.
LA.
You know, but hey, I'm not complaining. Different type of lifestyle. Yeah, I asked to be out here, so I can't complain. You know, people too often we ask God to bless us. We receive the blessing, and they complain about the blessing and want something else. Oh my God. Come on now. You asked for it, delivered.
Oh my gosh.
Like, what we doing?
Run that back.
Too many times, Bolo, we ask for a blessing from God. God sends us the blessing, and then we complain about the blessing and want something else. We don't know what we want.
That's wild. And I think that jumps into another segment, bro. I think going into the new year, my word for the new year is going to be gratitude. To that same point, because I think there are situations where I subconsciously, like, I kind of play out in my mind what I want to do, what I want to accomplish. I pray on it, I manifest it, I work for it, consistent with the prayer. It happens, boom. Now I'm in the blessing, and maybe it ain't really working like it's supposed to be working at the time. You know what I mean? Right. And then now I'm asking for something else. But like, I'm not sitting and relishing that, like, hey, this is a blessing to be in this blessing. You know what I'm saying? So having that form of gratitude. And I think it reduces stress. It allows people to kind of focus on the now and the present. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think for me going into the new year, bro, you know, the word gratitude for me is just going to allow me to kind of sit in my blessings and be grateful for what I already have, my bro, and be able to, you know, allow people to kind of see that energy. And from that point, be just kind of my own testimony of like I'm living good. Life is good. I'm blessed. Like, you know what I mean? Blessings come, they will, you know, but I'm going to just wait for them and continue to just do what I can right now in the moment, though. So
I love that, man. It refreshed my memory. Every year, you always end the year with a new word, right?
For sure. Yep. So last year, my word was execution. So, and I think, you know, I haven't, usually me and my wife have like our kind of end of the year conversations, things that we accomplish, things that we want to accomplish moving forward. And, you know, obviously ways that we could get to that goal the new year. And I think for the most part, I executed on a lot of things. I don't think I was 100%, but I definitely kind of showing gratitude. Just, you know, I'm grateful to be able to execute the things, majority of the things that I put out. You know what I'm saying? Some things are bigger projects that take a little longer to accomplish. But for the most part, I think we're heading in the right direction. So yeah, my bro, what we thinking? What's on your brain going into the new year? What's your word?
You know what I mean? I haven't thought about what my word would be, but you saying gratitude is definitely like, it's got me thinking, because too many times I get lost in what I want and like what's to come, or I haven't reached a certain goal. So I just not always, but I have my moments where I'm down on myself, where I'm in a bad mood just because I feel like I haven't reached where I want to reach. But when I really take a deep breath and look back over this year, you're like, dang, you did a lot, Darnell. Like, you did a lot. Right. And maybe some things didn't come to full fruition because, like you said, some things take more time. You know what I mean? So you might be having to set the play up, and then the 2024 is when the play actually happens. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just certain things that, you know, that like, you got to trust God's timing. I guess is what it is. And maybe my word is timing. Now that I'm just talking out loud, like timing, and just like trusting that, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you moving in God's route, his way, his vision, you can't lose. There's literally impossible for you to lose. And, you know, just because something ain't happening in the time that you want it to happen, don't mean it ain't gonna happen. It just means that you wasn't prepared, or you wasn't ready, or that just wasn't the right time for you. So right now, like you said, I want to sit down and kind of think through more. But off the top of the head, timing is a word that's coming to my head right now. You know what I'm saying? As I think through. So
that's what's up, bro.
See, man.
Timing and timing is a part of everything, man. Like, you know, it's so powerful because it's like it got a lot to do with patience. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Knowing when to go, knowing when to sit, knowing when to, you know what I mean, kind of just rewind the time and be able to reflect back on things that, you know, got you to that point. So I think timing is a beautiful thing to put out there in 2024. It's so funny thinking about 2024 because in 2023, bro, we had so much shit, bro. Like, do you even remember in 2023, bro, the submarine? Remember the submarine exploding? Like, that didn't even seem like it was in 2023.
That did happen in 2023. So that happened. What else happened? I'm trying to let's reflect real quick over 2023. Yeah. Like what happened this year that was like crazy? Like sports world, Dame Lillard went to the Bucks. That was, you know, that was kind of like crazy. Alarming there.
That was nuts. Aaron Rodgers transitioned to the Jets. Yeah, that was a big thing for us. We are excited. Motherfucker got hurt the first game of the year. Like who does that?
Who would have suspected that? You know also 2023, technically speaking, I know it's crazy, but the Chiefs won another Super Bowl.
They did. They won another Super Bowl. That was
this year against the Eagles. You know, it's crazy now because Eagles kind of struggling last few weeks, and it's like they were in the Super Bowl this year. You know what I'm saying? Although it was early in the year. Man, I think didn't LeBron pass Kareem?
LeBron hit the record. Yep.
Was that 2023?
Yep, I believe that was 2023. Last year.
So. Or was it 2022? No, I think it was second. Yeah, I think it was. Or I mean, this year. You mean like earlier this year?
Yeah, early this year.
Damn,
I'm trying to think of some other shit.
I'm trying to think of some culture type shit. Like what happened in
the culture? Remember the fucking brawl?
Oh,
white and the black. The brawl. Was it Mississippi? The Mississippi brawl.
They brought the chair out.
Voting deck. Yeah, the chair. They got it cracking, boy.
Internet didn't know what to do with that, boy.
They didn't know what to do. That shit had us in the chokehold for about shit. Now shit.
We still talking
about it. For real. Damn, what else? What else went on, man? Shit is crazy. Who the Nuggets won the championship, the NBA championship, didn't they?
When they first championship, Jokic was turning up partying.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Jamal Murray, them boys.
That was wild.
22. Damn, who died in 2023?
Damn.
I think we had some big losses, bro.
You hitting the soul right now. Look it up real quick on your phone. You hitting the soul. I know we lost some icons for sure this year, man. You know. With some positive, it's gonna be some negative. When it rains, it pours. When it, you know what I mean, you're gonna get the good and the bad. And
in the bad, bro.
I always feel like the year goes fast. Like when I'm at the end of the year, I'm like, oh, that year went fast. But when you're in the midst of it, it feel like it's taking forever.
Right.
It's going super slow. But right now I'm looking back, I'm like, damn, 2023 just flew by. I didn't have a chance to do nothing. You know what I mean?
Nothing, bro.
But like I said, looking at my personal life, I mean, I went to Vegas, watched the Spence and Crawford fight. Man, I went to Jamaica. Went to Jamaica for the first time. Wagwan. What they say? Wagwan. I went to where else we go? Arizona for Super Bowl. Through a nice little content house party. Like it was a lot went down this year.
Damn, you did go to the Super Bowl, bro. Yeah,
not the game, but I was in the mix.
You was in the building though. You was in that energy.
In that energy, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. It's crazy, y'all. I went to Disney. Never went to Disney World before, y'all. It was crazy. Like I always tell people like that. I think the most fulfilling thing so far being a dad was being able to take my kids to Disney World. For one, I hadn't been there.
Yeah.
For two, it's one of those things where my kids see it on TV and like they think it's fake and everything. But like Disney has a crazy way of just making it real and making your imagination just go. Like I was in there with the fields and everything. Like I'm in Disney World. Like kids felt great. Like energy was great in there, man. Like that's just something that memories is silly. It's gonna be forever.
I love remembering that. That's huge, man.
Then we went and ran it back. Me and the wifey went to another part of Disney for our anniversary.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. I couldn't remember if it was the same or it was separate. Yeah, y'all was turning it up too. I remember that.
Yeah, we turned up. It was cool. Igloo spot. Went to the beach.
Yeah,
it was cool.
Then y'all go to North Carolina too at some point? Or
no, we went to North Carolina a year before last, but we gotta get back. We gotta get back to North Carolina.
Man, gotta get back to incredible year, man. Makes you just thankful, grateful. and also excited for what's to come. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Each year, you never really know what all is going to happen. I know I got a couple weddings to go to. I think one in Mexico, one in Florida. I think they both like late spring, like one in April, one in May.
Oh, damn.
I got my birthday is January 19th in a couple weeks. Wife's birthday, March 15th. So, it's just a lot. Super Bowl was in Vegas. I don't know if I'm going to Vegas yet, but it's right. That's a 40-minute flight, 3.5 hour drive. That ain't nothing. Your boy might have to pull up.
You might have to, bro.
NBA All-Stars in Indianapolis.
Indianapolis, your hometown.
317 Far East Side, Post Road. I'm talking about Mid-Hartford, German Church, Arlington. I'm talking about all that.
Hey, I will say too, like, shout out to Indy, man. I don't know if it's just because they are getting prepared for such a big event. Obviously, they did have the Big Ten championship game here too, so they probably already, ran with a bigger crowd before. But I think the All-Star game is going to continue to just bring a little bit more of that visual, visual understanding of what Indianapolis is about. And I see like downtown, they changing it up, bro. I don't know. It's probably been a minute since you've been down there, but they building up a lot of stuff, making it look a little bit more modern, bro. It look legit, bro.
I'm gonna be down there in that thing. I'm getting plugged in. I'm gonna be at the events. I'm gonna be at the events. Big Smitty coming home. I'm coming home.
Hey, Dick Buckets died in 2023.
Damn.
A lot of politicians on here and shit.
He right in the chest.
Dick Buckets, man.
Damn, man. Shout out to Dick Buckets, man.
Shout out to Dick Buckets, man. Y'all don't know Chicago linebacker, Chicago native, went to CVS high school.
Damn.
Right there in the city.
CVS? Damn.
Gang shit. Bob Barker. The Price is Right.
Price is Right. Golly.
He died. A lot of these motherfuckers I don't know, though, for real. Y'all probably know they ass. I don't know they ass.
Hey, Bolo, side note, man, because I know we ain't talked about it yet. A couple days ago, Rashard Mendenhall had the internet going crazy.
Oh, my God.
Basically saying that he's tired of hearing average, like, white dudes, talk about the game of football when white people ain't even good at football. Basically saying that, he said, I'm better than your GOAT. Basically saying that, like, listen, I was just a regular running back in the NFL, but I'm better than anybody on the white side. Obviously, I think it was an ignorant comment, but what happened from it was an incredible, just funny kind of simulations, and people were drafting their teams and figuring out, hypothetically, we did do a white team in the NFL versus a black team, who would start, what would happen. And I ain't gonna lie, Team White, they hang with us all the way up until the secondary.
Offensively and in the trenches.
The trenches, yeah.
Like I think the trenches, I think the trenches like will be dominant. Like
O-line, they might have us, but we got a decent O-line. They O-line better.
Yeah.
D-line, we both
tough, bro. Like I think
we both tough though.
Yeah.
No. Hold on. No. I don't like your energy. We both tough at D-line.
I'm just saying, if you think about Joy Bosa, you think about TJ Watt, you think about
Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa. Nick. Yep, Nick Bosa.
Now, are we talking about just the best, or like are we going by like tackle in zero, or just D-lines period?
Well, I don't think the Team White has an incredible interior D lineman. So the best for them would probably be four like just ends. Like
that's what I was going to say.
Max Crosby, Bosa, TJ Watt,
right.
Maybe the other Bosa, which are all fucking dogs.
Right.
But on team, I call them team brother and brother. We got Micah Parsons, Myles Garrett, Aaron Donald, still him, and Chris Jones. And I ain't even
Jalen Carter ain't no bitch.
He ain't no bitch, but I ain't put him above no motherfucking Chris Jones and Aaron Donald.
What's the one nigga for the Chiefs? Jones.
Chris Jones. I said Chris Jones.
Oh, Chris Jones, yeah, he a beast.
There's a lot of them,
Yeah, they got some shit.
They got Josh Allen at quarterback or Burrow.
Corner gonna be trash.
That's where they fuck
like,
up.
Who the fuck covering that corner?
They literally don't have nobody, like,
because they got the
Harrison Smith at safety. That's cool.
The corner. I mean, he played for the Vikings, right?
Yep. Okay, he cool. A little older. He nice. Yep. But they're gonna have to put like Christian McCaffrey at corner. They're gonna have to be creative.
White safety now that play for I think the Seahawks too.
You sure?
Yeah, I think he been filling in a little.
They ain't got no corners though, bro. Like literally don't have no
that's
corners.
A wrap.
And our even if they had corners, our receivers are crazy.
Stupid.
Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill. Like, what are we talking about? Jamar Chase.
Who the fuck they gonna? Adam Thielen.
Yeah, they got Thielen. They got Cooper Kupp is nice. A lot of the white folks been trying to take Puka. I don't know how I feel about that.
Puka, what is he?
He like an Islander or some shit. He like, I don't want to, disrespect him, but he ain't white or black. So, but the team white, they feel like since black people, we take all the mixed people. They feel like they should be able to take the.
Well, they couldn't take Patrick Mahomes. Like Patrick Mahomes, a black dude. Like you can't even.
But they feel like the white.
I feel like you mix, you black.
White. Thank you. Say it again, please.
If you mix, you black. Just think. I just want to put this in concept. I wish I had a bottle of water. If I had a big ass gallon of water, and all it takes for me to squirt 2 or 3 dots of red into it, guess what the fuck is gonna turn?
Fucking red.
It may not be dark red and it may not be medium red, but it's going to change the color of that clear water. That's the same thing when you mix chocolate with something.
We dominant. It is what it is. It's a dominant color. It ain't nothing to be mad about. This is what it is. That's what it's always been. If you mix, you black. You know what I mean? If the cops pull you over, you a brother to them. That's what it is. So I thought it was a fun conversation. I ain't gonna lie though.
That's funny. I'm glad people spent that into something positive.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the times, bro, it gets bigger than that tweet, and it turns into this way back and forth in a bad way. So I'm glad that flipped into a positive. I was reading a little bit about it online and people talking about certain folks. So that's just funny.
Nah, for sure, man. For sure, man. I gotta ask you. I know you're the Kanye West fan here. I think he's preparing, or has he dropped his album yet? I don't think he's dropped it yet, but he's supposed to be dropping soon.
It's funny when they let you hear a couple songs off an album, it kind of shows you potentially when it's gonna drop. Now it moved to 12:30. So I mean, we'll see if we get it on 12:30 or not. So
listen, he's back out here. He's yelling and he's another rant. And I saw some of the day he's working on allegedly building his own city in the Middle East. I don't know if you saw that or
yeah.
I guess how you still team Kanye right now? Like just keep it. It's okay.
I am team Kanye, man. I think I am team Kanye. Obviously a lot of stuff that he say is just out of bounds in certain aspects, but I do really respect the person who's just able to just say what's on his chest. You know what I'm saying? Like he's speaking from the gut. Like, you know what I mean? I think a lot of the times, and this is not me taking up for him, but I think a lot of the times when you listen to him, he does mention how like people are controlled, by certain things and how they present themselves or what they say in the media and things like that. So for him to just be uncanny, and be able to just like screw everybody, like let me just do me. I think it takes an amount of respect. I mean, amount of courage. You know what I'm saying?
A dollar amount too.
You know what I'm saying? Because so many people are just whitewashed. You know what I'm saying? By the dollar, by the popularity, by how famous they are. Like somebody's always somebody above you, kind of controlling the narrative in a certain way. And for him, he kind of like cut that narrative and created his own. And obviously, it's not the greatest because I think he just says whatever is in his brain. Right, but I think for him it's probably a way of therapy.
Yeah, like
he's holding all that shit in, he'll probably still be fucked up. He's still fucked up now, but I think he's just saying letting it out though.
I feel that, man. A part of me, I do respect that, and I understand where you're coming from because, like he speaks his mind, whatever he deems as real. You know what I mean? So, like, I do respect it because I do think there's been time, even in my personal life, where I've held my tongue and I probably shouldn't have. There's certain time when you do speak up, say something. You sat on it and you think about it later, like, I should have fucking called Buddy. Yeah, I should have checked Buddy. I should have, you know what I mean? Situations like that where Kanye is going to say what he wants. My only, I guess, counter to that, though, is it's a time and a place.
Facts.
Everything doesn't need to be public. And also, if what you're saying oftentimes is, like, deemed as disrespectful to someone else's culture, race, religion, whatever that thing may be, maybe keep that to yourself because, like, think about, like, just for an example purpose, let's say there's a white man out there who just hates black people and he just let's say he's rich and he has a platform. He can't just go out there and just be like, man, hey, F black people are stupid. Maybe that's what he truly believes. He's being real to what he thinks and what he feels like are facts to him. But that don't give him the right to go out here and just disrespect us either. So, like, to the same notion, it's like, I know some people have felt like they've been disrespected or affected, quote unquote, by some of the comments that Kanye has made. So I think he just has to have a little bit more discernment is the word of like what to say, when to say it. And then also, I'm gonna be real. I think the brother just needs some help. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the help is. I'm not no damn therapist. I'm not a doctor. And I feel like he got a lot of yes men in his circle and people ain't truly there to help. Maybe people that were there to help, he's kicked out. I don't know the full story and the notion, but I do feel like it just, when you look at him talk, it's like, all right, I appreciate you being kind of real, but like, I just see a lot of pain and like, I see his attitude and emotions going up and down. Like you don't know what you're gonna get. I feel like the only time he is regular is when he's actually literally making the music. I feel like the music is the therapy itself. And when he's not making music, he might spaz.
No, I agree. And I'll say this just to be devil's advocate, right? Before I do though, I think one thing that I don't really fuck with what Kanye does is like he's quick to throw people under the bus as well. I mean, especially other brothers and stuff like that. So, to the point of keeping things kind of, private or close to the chest, I think is important, especially when you like are getting whatever you getting off, but then like you feel like you got to like shit on somebody to get it off. That's the thing I really don't appreciate much. And obviously this is probably one of the biggest reasons of, why people don't like him talking like that. But I say on the other end though, this is just another human being just expressing themselves. My thing is, if this was a woman on a reality show talking like this, would it get looked at in that nature? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's always bigger when men express themselves in certain fashions. And I get what he says is sometimes off the chain, maybe it's offensive and all that stuff. But when you turn on the TV, man, you see, women expressing themselves and being overly, angry and saying crazy things like that. Like, it's kind of looked at like, okay, like she just whatever. But when a guy or when this dude, obviously he has a track record, but when he's expressing himself the way he is, however he wants to, he's expressing himself. I mean, the world is just upside down. So sometimes there is a big double standard with certain things, so that's just kind of sometimes how I look at it. Obviously, I agree.
No, that's a good point though.
Crazy like shit he say, but I'm like, let him express himself then. Shit, it's a free world. Like everybody be expressing themselves. Like, what the fuck is the big deal?
Right. Now I feel you on that, man. We do live in that world where people can't talk. You know what I'm saying? Live in that country now, we can't talk. It wasn't always like this. Early 2000s, you can get away with certain things and say certain jokes, and people would deem them as jokes, and it would be okay. Now you can't say anything. You say you gotta watch every little word, every joke. You gotta tiptoe around everything just so your ass don't get canceled, so you don't lose your job, so you don't lose a sponsorship or opportunity. It's crazy.
Bro, I was watching the Kings of Comedy yesterday, bro, and I kind of was getting cringy just based on like what the world is now and the jokes that they were saying.
See, that's a legendary film that it probably wouldn't even work today. Like that, if that came out today, Bernie Mac, Steve Harvey, DL, Cedric, half the jokes they were saying, they probably couldn't even say that shit today. It's a wrap, cancel.
Get out the dough. And I feel like not even on no like, the gay shit, like, when people talk about the homophobic shit, but on the sexual joking side too, like when they used to joke sexually and shit, like I feel like people ain't really joking on the sexual side like that no more.
Yeah, like anything that's sensitive, people are just nervous. They're just like, let me stay away from that. I even catch myself. I do this. I do the JB show in the morning. I do all type of different hosting. I'm like, man, I gotta watch. I gotta be careful. I gotta tiptoe. I don't want the boss to see this. I don't want, because it's like, man, that's where we live. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like back in the days you could just say whatever you wanted. You still have to be careful to some extent. I think the problem is now everything is like out there for you to see and hear. Everything is social media. Kids can see it. Your coworkers see it. Your manager can see it. Back in the days, man, these guys could get away with murder, you know what I'm saying? And people would never know. But now, just everything's on this. So I think it just kind of expedites and it puts more, like, I guess, pressure on the people who are in charge of the decision makers to make a decision, to make a move, and to cancel you, to fire you, to do whatever punishment they deem is necessary. So obviously, money rules the world, and if you feel like a decision that you make or a comment you might make could affect your bottom line, you're going to stay quiet. And that's where it's at. That's why I think, to bring it full circle, Kanye got so much damn money. He like, fuck it. I'm gonna say what I want. What you gonna do to me? You know?
Right, which goes back to, I mean, it's a tough world. You want to feed your family, right? You know, but obviously you want to stand up for, you know, what you believe in. I think there is a balance to that, but you do have people who are a little bit more, you know, overarching when it comes to what they believe in and what they think as well. So,
yeah, man.
In other news, though, I think it's the perfect segue. You know, talking about Kings of Comedy and you know how they could say whatever. And now you can't really say nothing. Nowadays, you got these multi-million-dollar moguls. P. Diddy, we just heard about Vin Diesel getting popped up now on shit that happened 15, 20 years ago. Like, I guess my question for you, bro, like, what do you think, you know, some of our, you know, famous 1990s, early 2000, you know, $1 million moguls are thinking now about shit they did in the past, now that all this shit is popping up?
It probably got everybody shook. Everybody nervous. Everybody thinking about, man, damn, remember that time, bro? He was 22. He's drunk as hell, leaving the club. We had shorty with a woo. Everybody's nervous right now, bro. You know, and it's so it's two sides to it, bro. On one side, I do feel like there's some time where women are just trying to take advantage of the situation and just trying to figure out a way to get paid, understanding that a lot of these big name guys are not trying to hurt their brands. So before they go to a long legal fight with you, they're gonna just pay you off and settle. Exactly. So that's just like an easy check for the women. But on the flip side, though, I do think some of these men is fucking wild. And we've been hearing stories about Diddy for a long time. Let's keep it real. We've been hearing about Diddy parties for a long ass time, bro. And like, so I ain't gonna lie. Obviously, I ain't been there. I ain't seen them in person. I don't know them personally. So my word don't mean shit. But if somebody put a lot of test on me and actually do I think that a lot of stuff that they claiming Diddy did is real, I'm gonna say yeah, it was. Cause it's too many signs and too much information then been slowly leaked. And what's this girl that he was with that sued him? Cassie. Oh, and I don't know if you saw some of the stuff that she was in that report. It was very specific stuff and scenarios and parties where she's talking about getting beat up in parties, and he was mad at she was talking to what's the weird ass rapper? Paint his finger.
Oh, Kid Cudi.
Kid Cudi, and supposedly his car blew up in front of his house. And I'm like, hold on, bro. Like, these are very specific, finite details. You know what I'm saying? So it's just hard for me to believe that all this shit is a lie. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I think too, like, obviously money, when they say money is the root of all evil, I mean, this is what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you got so much bread, you can do a lot. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of power. And the thing that scares me most is like when we watch these movies of, you know, these drug lords or these people who got all this money and they do so much corrupt shit behind closed doors and they show us how they fix shit without actually going to jail. I mean, come on, y'all. Like, this is what's happening right in front of our eyes too. You know what I'm saying? And the shit is just now coming out. You know, for somebody like Diddy, like, I mean, everybody love Diddy. Like, he one of the spokespeople for the culture. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, you know, seeing how he used to act growing up and seeing all the extra shit in the overly like arrogance of who he was. And we just like, that's just Diddy, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like the whole world stopped. And now they reflecting on all the shit that he did back then. It's like, okay, now I'm thinking about it, like, that was really fucked up, like what he did type shit. Like, but I feel like everybody blinded, you know, by the famous, you know what I'm saying, and the bread and, you know, the Ciroc and the, you know, all that shit. Like, but
yeah, man. My thing is, obviously I'm not rich yet, but like, why I don't like, does money change you, or does it just showcase more of who you already are and who you like as a man or a woman? Because it's just crazy. Some of this freaky shit that these rich men are doing is just it's like, come on, I just couldn't see myself doing that, you know. But then people will say, well, you don't know what you were doing until you got that type of power and that money. Yeah. True, I understand that, but it got to be like to a certain extent or a certain level, a certain degree. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, Cassie was talking about, it was time where she got sent to a room and it's like 3 dudes already in there, and she had to like sleep with all of them. And Diddy would sit back and watch and it's like all type of crazy. It's like, bro, it's like his lifestyle was a porn. Like, his whole life was just porn.
And that's what I was gonna bring up. Like, I don't think, like, I think you're gonna be who you're gonna be. Like, money or not, you're gonna be who you're gonna be, right? But I do believe to a certain extent, money does change people to where they have the means to live out the fantasies that they want in life.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, just call a spade. Like, we on the porch,
it.
right? Lil Nas X, right?
Yep.
Before he got famous, we seen him as one way, right? So even growing up, right, he was who he was, right? So even if he wouldn't have got paid, he was gonna be who he was gonna be. But he had this fantasy of who he wanted to be. And if he had a chance to actually live this out, he would. He hit big, boom, he a millionaire now. This is him living out his fantasy of what he actually wants to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And the problem with that, Bolo, I just not him specifically, just in general. Like, listen, we all got fantasies and desires. That's regular to have that. I'm not judging nobody to have. I have my own little family. I'm sure you got your own. Like, everybody got that. But you got to ask yourself that, like, is my fantasy reality? Like, should it be reality? Even if I got the money or not, should I? Is it smart for me to do this? Is this bringing value to my life or other people's lives? Is this harming me? I think we got to start taking a second before we make certain decisions. Money or not, you got to just think about, like, hold on real quick. Like, what am I on? You know what I'm saying? Like what am I on right now? You know what I'm saying? I just think these people, they get rich, they got drugs involved, they drinking, they doing whatever. And it's like, especially, you know, unfortunately on the Black side specifically, you know, we grow up a lot of times not having a lot. So when you do get all this money, all this power, it's like a complex almost. Like, you guys like, oh shit, I can do anything I want now. You know, you got that funny video, that famous video of Diddy when he hang up the phone. I can do anything I want. I can do it. Like, that's we joke, but that's a real, like, internal ego of, like, he probably got told no a lot, and I can't buy that for you, baby. Mommy ain't got it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. And, you know, just walking around, dirty shoes, holes in his clothes. So now it's like complete opposite. You have access to whatever you want. You got a jet, whatever you want to do. And it's like, damn. Oh, it's like you high and you don't know what the fuck to do. You trying to find a way to use your power for everything, and even to the point where you utilize your power within your own relationship. And that's why Cassie came out in a certain specific thing where he was controlling that woman. You know what I mean? We didn't really see Cassie or hear her after her little first couple songs dropped. I ain't seen Cassie nowhere because she probably ducked off in the house doing what he wanted her to do. Like, so I just feel like, man, money is a scary thing if you don't know how to manage it properly, meaning you don't know how to manage what comes with it properly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's easy to judge because when you ain't got it. But I know a lot of people with a lot of money. I work with them every day, and they ain't on that. You know what I'm saying? They cool. They do their thing, but they not on that. So I just think it's something inside, you know what I'm saying, that got you acting that way. The proper term was it, and I can never say this word, Bolo. Is it superiority? How you say it? Superior. How you say it with the ITY? Superiority complex. Yeah. Superiority complex is the proper term. That's what I think it is. Superiority complex is what some of these guys got because they never had nothing. Now they got everything and it's just boom.
That's a fact, bro. I'm curious to see, man. I bet it's tons of them. You know what I mean? Yep. I bet people going through their own phone book, trying to call, try to make, you know, accommodations. But, you know, it gets so wild for some of these dudes, man, where they probably don't even remember the shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think that's the tough one. And then it's like when you don't remember it, some 30 years ago, like, obviously I get it was wrong at that time. But do you really think I can go back and, like, remember? Like, I don't know. Like, I think the whole consent thing is kind of tough in certain ways. It's like, okay, I'm about to go have sex with you. Like, can I have sex with you? You know what I'm saying? Back then was people saying, write this down, or how can we record this by you saying yes? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if a lot of women may be coming forward that might have been open to indulging in whatever activity it is. But then now 30 years later, like, this is what happened. Like, this is my story. This is his story. So it's real tough, bro, because at the end of the day, it's always their story versus your story. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard. And I hate that we've had so many situations where women have lied, because it just makes you go into each situation with like a little side eye.
Right.
Because like the punter for the Bills or whatever, I saw his case had just got like finally finished, and it came out that the girl was lying on him. But he probably gonna have an opportunity to go back in the league. Like, he literally you just ruined this man's career. Because it's not even about if he did it or not now. It's the optics of the fact that you even had that attached to your name. Now people don't even want to put up with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's so many times where these players, these people with money get lied on to where it just makes you uncomfortable every time a case gets brought up. But you can never say that out loud because in the event that the woman is telling the truth, you're now the asshole for not believing her and calling her a liar when she's been assaulted or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So it's a very, 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 very slippery slope that you have to play around with. And I feel you too, Bolo. It's like at what point it's like, all right, bro, I'm not saying I was right or wrong, but it was 35 years. I was a whole nother human being. Like, I would like to imagine that me at, 60 will be different than me at 30. That don't mean that if I did something bad at 30, I shouldn't be punished. I'm just saying that like depending on what it is, obviously, obviously there's certain things where it's like it's what it is. But depending on what it is, it's like, damn, like
I can't fight this and have a full story of what went down 30 years ago out of nowhere.
Right. I can't tell you some shit when I was 10, like full details.
Yeah,
right
like it's gonna be hard for me to defend myself, like, cause I like what the fuck.
You know, telling what I said. We was drinking, we was partying, we slept together. I don't know this was the exact conversation. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot. You don't know. It's tough. It's tough. But then the argument to that though, Bolo, is like, if something did happen to the woman, it's like, well, we can't tell them when they should say something. Like, you don't know what it feels like until you've been in. And I respect that too. But 30 years, fuck, 20 years, like, I don't know. It just, it makes me question your intent, if I'm being honest, your intentions. And it sucks. Right. I shouldn't say that, but that's just the feeling that you get naturally. We on the porch. I got to be real. So
that's real. That's real shit.
Man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Let me ask you this. I'll put you on the spot.
Yes, sir.
What's 3 things you think either the culture should leave in 2023 or the world in general should leave in 2023?
Ooh, okay. One thing is canceling. I really don't like the cancel shit. I don't understand it. I don't like canceling. And I'm sorry, maybe I'm the one guy on the hill that's saying that. I just don't believe in that shit. We are imperfect beings. We all do stuff and say stupid stuff. To cancel somebody over a singular mistake or even a couple mistakes, whatever, to me makes zero sense. Well, you're trying to remove someone from their career, their job, whatever the case may be, because you disagree or they said something wrong or did something wrong. I don't like that, bro. Imagine if somebody had a mic on you or camera on you 24/7. You know what I'm saying? And like they could just catch, every little thing you did, all the private conversations you've had in your group chat. It's just there's certain thing I'm like, hey man, that canceling shit for me personally, I say leave that back in 2023. Trying to think. What else I don't like? What happened in 2023 that I don't like? That's a hard question, Bolo. That's a hard question.
Yeah, it's tough. I was thinking it in my head, man. It's like it's a lot of different things that go around, But one big thing for me though, I think we need to leave in 2023 is the comparison between men and women.
Ooh, okay.
I think this year has been a big year about like comparing men and women, like who make more versus who don't make more, servant leader versus, somebody who loves to take the back seat or, be dominant or a high D person or, where do you take the person on the first date and stuff like that. I think a lot of things around social media has kind of dictated the way people should date or talk to people. Or even like moving their relationships. Like I think a lot of stuff on the internet, it's good. It can be helpful, but for us being able to filter out what we need and what we don't need is good without taking in some of the toxicity of certain shit and applying it to, our relationships or telling our friends who are in relationships to move how you see somebody else moving on the internet and shit. You know what I mean?
I like that a lot. Another thing that comes to my mind that I want to leave in 2023 is the belittling of marriage. What I mean by that is I feel like too often, man, single folks try to make marriage and be in a relationship like a lame thing or negative. Like, are you married? You got kids? Woo, all right, you do. I'm single and ready to mingle. I'm single and ready to party. I got my own money. I ain't got no attachments. It's like, damn, like every time I talk to people, they make it seem like being married or being in a relationship is like is a negative thing. I'm tied down. I'm man, marriage can be beautiful. Is there some negative things that go along with that? Of course, duh. Just like there's a lot of negative things that go with you being single. And I just think that people are single and they lonely and they try to counter that or make themselves feel better by dissing the people who are in happy relationships. So please, in 2023, ladies, men, leave that back in 2023. Whatever you doing is cool. If you single, you happy, cool. But don't belittle the power of marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not belittle that. It's still a godly thing if it's done properly. You know what I'm saying? So
correct.
I gotta leave that in 2023, brother.
I love that. I love that. And just some advice for my fellas, man, you know, going to 2024. I'm not perfect at all. And there may be some women who out there, you know, are dominant in their ways and stuff like that. One thing that I want to do going into 2024, I think it helps a lot of people too, is just listening without the intent of giving advice. Right. So there's a lot of situations where, like, think about your friend group, think about your relationship, even your parents or whatever. Sometimes people are just literally looking to have somebody to talk to get something off. Right. I think sometimes we feel the need to say something, you know, because somebody told us something, and it's like, that's not your place. You know, sometimes people just want to listen, and we turns out we end up saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's good for us to just listen, take it in, you know, be a backboard essentially, you know, for somebody to just bounce stuff off of. You ain't really always got to catch the rebound and feel like you got to put it back up, but just receive it. And, you know, if it's giving you that door to go back in it, you know what I mean, punch that motherfucker in, but just listen, man. Listen and take it in, and don't be so quick to respond and give advice.
So basically what you're saying is, in 2023, you want to leave that back talking. You want to leave that
well, no, not even that too.
He made it sound real nice. I was like,
I'm real snappy with it. But no, just on the side of, like, if somebody's coming to you about a problem that they having, like, don't feel like just because they coming to you with the problem and explain it to you, you got to be one to solve it or give advice for it. You know what I'm saying?
I got that problem myself, actually. I'm a solution-based person, so I naturally
like you know, and I think as men too, like, we try to always find the answers to things. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it ain't our problem, like, we'll be like, well, maybe you woo-woo, or maybe you should da-da-da, or maybe this ain't da-da-da. I ain't asked you that. I'm not telling you, you know what I'm saying? This is just me telling you how I'm feeling about the situation. I don't need you to give me advice, you know, about that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. I know it's probably a lot of other people out there experiencing that, but I'm working on listening a little bit more, man.
Nah, for sure, man. Nah, I love it. Last thing for me, man, because I know the Cheesecake Factory debate was another huge thing that happened in 2023. So one thing I'm gonna say, one last thing from my side that we need to leave in 2023 is the expectation of having an expensive first date. For all of our single fellas out in the world, if you decide to do it, great. Kudos to you. Hats off. But the woman should not have an expectation that she has to go to the steakhouse, that she has to get flown out, that she has to get the Louis Gucci bag, the Fendi bag. No, it's date number one, boo-boo. I don't even know you yet. I don't know if we're gonna be together. We trying to get to know each other right now. So just appreciate that I'm taking you out, and the fact that I want to get to know you on a deeper and higher level, and be appreciative of that. Whether that's Cheesecake Factory, Maestro's, motherfucking Fleming's, Applebee's, Buffalo Wild Wings, Chipotle, or the local In-N-Out, Fat Burger, the local coffee shop, whatever that might be thankful for it. It's date number one. You got to earn that steak, baby girl. What have you done, and what you put on the table to earn that? That's my question to you, ladies. So listen, 2024, we ain't doing none of that. Ain't no list. Ain't no, well, my man got to take me here. If you, I ain't walking and taking a step in Applebee. Scratch all that. At the end of the day, wherever the man decides to take you, you said you weren't going to date with him. Cool. That's where your side stops. Wherever he takes you, and he's paying for, let him do that. Learn and figure out who that man really is, his actual soul. Stop worrying about his pockets, and you might be able to get that ring on your finger, man. So that's where I'm at with it.
That's a fact. And for my Porch family, man, please understand that comparison is a thief of joy. Yes. So every time you look at on the internet, you look at relationships, you look at skits, you look at reels, you see somebody doing something, you see somebody wearing something, you see somebody on vacation, right? Sometimes it's not what you think. It is what it ain't. You feel what I'm saying? So just make sure that every day when you wake up, you're working just to be the best you accomplish whatever you need to accomplish, and you create your standard. And don't look at somebody else's standard and try to beat that standard, because that's gonna always take away your joy essentially. So just make sure that you locked in, stay prayed up, you stay blessed up, man. 2023 has been a hell of a year. Yes, super excited for all the goals and the things that we will accomplish in 2024. My brother, I love you, dog, man. We've been doing this for a little while, bro, a little while, and it's cool to see where we've come and excited to see where we'll go, man. So on behalf of me and the Porch family, my dog Smitty, you know, we want to wish y'all a happy new year. Hopefully y'all get out and accomplish anything that y'all want to accomplish. Obviously, you know, going into the new year comes with new challenges as well. Keep your head down. You know what I mean? Keep going, and the world is yours.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, nothing else needs to be said. Like my boy Quake said, man, nothing else needs to be said. You know, man, have a happy new year, happy holidays, spend time with your family, really center yourself and focus on what truly matters as you enter the new year. Don't let the outside world dictate your actions. And man, spread love, bro. That's all I want to say. Spread, the more love we spread, the better places to be, Bolo. So
that's it. That's it. Y'all brother. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. We on YouTube, we on Caffeine, we on Apple Music, we on Spotify, we anywhere that you want to be. Instagram. We are the Porch Podcast _ is where you'll find us, man. It's your boy B Jones, aka Bolo, kicking it with my dog Smitty as we head into 2024. Just make sure that the best you
is the best you, and we out. Peace.
Detaching the ones who keep acting attached as a leech. I am no pastor, but actually preaching. Look up these letters and actually read. That was where it all began. Had to put in work every day. We got it in. We chased all our dreams, and now they can't believe it. We make it look.